So this video is going to contain spoilers for the Wicked Lovely series and the ACOTAR series. I was done talking about Irial and Rhysand, but there's one more little thing I want to talk about, and that is choice. So I want to focus on Rhysand here, and then we'll go to Irial. Throughout the entire series, especially starting in Akomath, Rhysand always is telling Feyre, this is your choice, that's your choice, I'm not going to take away your choices. If you want to go back to Tamlin, you can go back to Tamlin. If you want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's, like, throughout the entire series, and for the most part, he kind of does do that. Until we get to Akasif. And I've seen so many people, like, I was having a conversation about this with somebody on a Facebook group, and they're like, well, Tamlin locked her in the house, and then he took away her choice by going to Hybern. Yes, he did. And there was a consequence to that, and he suffered the consequences of that. If you think about it, Tamlin, this is what happened. Tamlin saw Feyre leave him. He decided, she made that choice. I don't like that choice, so I'm going to take that choice away from her. The consequence of him doing that was the war with Hybern. Could Hybern have come in and fought Prythian a different way? Yeah, obviously, that could have happened. That probably would have happened. But that opportunity came mainly because of Tamlin's situation. Rhysand in Akasif, so spoilers for Akasif, he finds out Feyre is pregnant. She is going to die because of the wings. Instead of saying to her, hey, Feyre, this is what's happening, let's figure this out together, and we'll go through this journey together. Wherever it ends, we're going to do it together. He doesn't tell her. By not telling her and not telling her she has choices, he takes away that choice from her. He takes away her agency from her. And in doing so, the consequence, had Nesta not gotten there in time, or had Nesta died during the blood rite, Feyre would be dead. Nyx would be dead. Rhysand would be dead. The Night Court would be without their High Lord and High Lady. That would have been his consequence. He got lucky that he did not get a consequence like Tamlin did. And now he has to decide if he's going to learn from that experience and allow Feyre to have choices. Like, she needs to be able to have her choices. Like, go on to part 2. This video is going to contain spoilers for the entire Massiverse and for the Wicked Lovely series. I'm talking about Rhysand and Irial and choices. Go to the video before this for the beginning. Rhysand, in not allowing Feyre to have her choice in the pregnancy, potentially, this is a potential what could have happened, really could have effed everything up. Now, like I said, spoilers for the entire Massiverse. We know what's coming. Potentially, the Asteri are coming to Prythian. There's going to be a battle. Now imagine, there are major power players, but Rhysand and Feyre are two of them. We have the most powerful High Lord and all that has ever existed in Prythian. Ever. Then we have Feyre, who is probably one of the most powerful Fae to ever exist in Prythian as well. She is so different and unique. And there's another thing about her pregnancy that is like, come on. Regardless of that, take both of them out. If you take both of them, because that's what would have happened. Both of them would have been taken out of the equation. They're pretty much effed. Like, you're taking out two major players in the game. Like, could they win against the Asteri? Maybe. But, like, and another thing. Even though, yes, Feyre survived. Feyre is physically okay. Nyx is physically okay. That birth was traumatic. Who is to say that didn't mess with her more than if Rhysand had not sat her down and talked to her earlier on in her pregnancy and said, hey, this is what Majo told me. Let's figure this out together. Let's go on this journey together. Because if you think about it, had he said, okay, I don't know. Let's figure that they could have gone on journeys. They could have gone places. If she got to a point where she couldn't go with him, they could have brought people. Rhysand is a Demonte. He can look in their minds, see if they have ill intentions. They have ill intention, he kills them. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay? And then when they get to the point, like, we have tried everything. We have done everything. All right. They make the plans for this dark plans for the Night Court. They go off together. There's the end. Or Feyre could have terminated. Feyre could have had her choices. And the whole thing is she was not allowed to have a choice because she was never given the choice. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Irial and how he handles choice. And so spoilers for Ink Exchange, which is book 2 in the Wicked Lovely series. So book 2 is basically a consequence of book 1. So after the events of book 1, the Dark Court is a little bit weakened. They feed off of the darker emotions of other Fae. And now that things are a little bit better, going a little bit better, they are not getting the nutrients that they need. So Irial needs to find a way to fix that. That was where the ink exchanges come in. So basically, this tattoo that Leslie gets funnels emotions from her into Irial. Long story short, at the very end of the book, through all the events, she decides that she does not want to be a part of this anymore. And she goes to another character, Neil, and she's like, help me get out. And as this is happening, she can hear Irial because they have a connection. And he says, what are you doing? To which she says, choosing. And then later, in a couple of sentences later, says, I'm mine. I am no one else's. And at no point does Irial ever fight. He never begs her. He never says, no, please, please. Never. Only thing Irial says, the only thing he says is, I'm still yours, though. That will never change, Shadow Girl. And then he's gone. And I know he always, and I've talked about this in another video. He gives up the chance to be with her because he does genuinely love her, and he loves this other character, and he gives up the chance to be with her. He gives her that choice. She makes the decision, I'm leaving. I'm taking myself out of the equation. I'm leaving. He says, okay, I will find another way. I need to save my court. I will find another way to do it. So, and that also can be compared to what Tamlin did, because Feyre wanted to leave. He held on. He was like, no, don't leave. Whereas Irial, when Leslie wanted to leave, he said, okay, leave. You're okay. I will be okay. You are okay. I love you. And if you want to leave, that is your choice and your choice to make. And I think that's something that a lot of the characters in the ACOTAR series need to understand about the women in their lives.